What is a Herkimer diamond? The Herkimer diamond is a form of quartz crystal found in New York State. The term diamond is a nickname. The mineral quartz is very common and is composed of silicon and oxygen, or silicon dioxide. A crystal is colorless and transparent with natural geometrically arranged faces. It looks like glass. How the crystals formed, what they look like, where to find them, and other interesting facts have been shared by geologists, mineralogists, and prospectors for many years. Herkimer diamonds are actually nicknamed diamonds for at least two reasons. One, to describe the glass-like look of the crystal, just like in a real diamond. Two, Herkimer diamond crystals come right out of the ground with natural faces. Diamonds have flat surfaces too, called facets. Where are Herkimer diamonds located? The quartz crystals are found in New York State. The Mohawk Native tribes are the first documented collectors and traders. Later, the name Herkimer was adopted after Nicholas Herkimer, an American Revolutionary War general, thought the crystals were real diamonds and could get help in the war effort. His military service was highly recognized at the siege of Fort Stanwix in 1777. Prospectors and geologists have defined an area where the crystals originated and still can be located today.
Let's learn and discern together. Searching for rocks, minerals, and fossils is called prospecting. Prospecting for Herkimer diamonds is rewarding and provides an excellent opportunity to get outside. Are you ready to learn? By uncovering interesting information about Herkimer diamonds and discern, identify unique characteristics and decide what they are? If so, let's sharpen up your detective skills. How can you be a Herkimer diamond detective? Look over each crystal carefully. A Herkimer diamond detective will find unique features about them. As you learn new things, your detective work will help identify what you see. For example, you will quickly notice no two crystals that are the same shape. They are like snowflakes or zebra stripes. You will also see other minerals when prospecting for Herkimer diamond crystals: calcite, dolomite, drusy, to name a few. You will see orange and black minerals as well, but more about that at another time. Keep watching these videos for more information to help you be the best Herkimer diamond detective you can be.
Herkimer diamonds possess two characteristics in common. What might they be, The first characteristic is to look for a crystal with two pointed ends, here and here. These points are referred to as being terminated. When two pointed ends are visible, the term doubly terminated is used. Look at these pointed ends on different shaped crystals. The second distinguishing feature is that each crystal typically has 18 flat surfaces called faces. The 18 faces are generally arranged in 3 rows, so to speak. 6 faces on one pointed end, 6 faces on a middle section, and 6 faces on the other pointed end. The faces on a uniform-shaped crystal are easier to count. Start at one termination, count 6 faces. On the middle row, count 6 more faces. On the other end or termination, count 6 more faces. This is 18 in all. Have fun counting faces of the various shapes of Herkimer diamond crystals.
When were Herkimer diamonds formed? It is believed by geologists that these quartz crystals took millions of years to form during the Paleozoic era. The Cambrian period is the earliest in the Paleozoic era. There is evidence that during the Cambrian period, a shallow sea covered the land where marine life first appeared. Over a span of many years, sediment accumulated in this shallow sea. Due to the pressure and heat generated by this accumulation, the host rock, known as dolostone, was formed. The stage was set to start the formation of these quartz crystals. Unique chemical conditions occurred as the crystals formed within the cavities of dolostone. This entire process took millions of years to complete. Some say Herkimer diamonds are 500 million years old. However, They formed after the host rock formed. As researcher Michael R. Walter points out, Herkimer diamonds are about 175 million years younger than the rock in which they occur. 325 million-year-old crystals in 500 million-year-old rock. These crystals have a Mohs hardness scale score of 7, which means they are strong enough to be used to create beautiful jewelry.
What's inside Herkimer Diamond Quartz Crystals? The most desirable crystals are those that are completely clear. These are more difficult to find. Not all Herkimer quartz crystals are perfectly clear. Sometimes they have something inside known as inclusions. Inclusions are materials inside the crystal that were trapped during the crystal's formation. Inclusions can be solids, liquids, and gases. This broken crystal shows a black substance. This coal-like substance is anthraxolite, a form of hydrocarbon. When orange is visible, it's most likely iron. Minerals such as pyrite and marcasite are very common and can be found in and around these quartz crystals. They are made up of both iron and sulfur compounds. When Herkimer crystals have internal cracks, moisture can seep in. Iron breaks down or oxidizes when exposed to oxygen or moisture. Inclusions help scientists learn about what other minerals were present when these crystals formed.
What is contact? The place where minerals are attached or linked to something is called contact. Contact is seen in these clusters of Herkimer quartz crystals. Crystals attached to host rock are called matrix pieces. You will hear people refer to them as in the matrix or on the matrix. Matrix pieces can be beautifully displayed. Many prospectors collect them. Any attempt to remove the attached crystal will most likely crack or shatter it. Crystals found with contact marks indicate they were once attached to or growing next to something. A crystal with hydrocarbon and a rough surface is shown here. The contact scars were most likely generated as the crystal outgrew its space while developing inside a cavity. Another contact mark is nicknamed key or key mark. This can be recognized by its indented geometric shape where another crystal was located. The lines indicate a six-sided shape. When you're doing your detective work, be sure to check the shapes of contact marks. Here the marks are four-sided. Dolomite crystals are also four-sided. It is a strong possibility dolomite was present when this Herkimer quartz crystal was forming.
Thinking about prospecting? Let's talk safety. Let's start with the most important rule. This rule is crucial because prospecting can be a risky activity. You are responsible for your own safety. And if you are a parent, you are responsible for your child's safety. There are many safety considerations before you venture out. Ask yourself, have I learned enough about the process to keep me and my family safe? When prospecting, use protective equipment such as safety-rated eye protection, knee pads, work gloves, proper footwear for rough terrain. Quality gloves are important. You never know when you will come across a fractured crystal hidden in the dirt. A fractured quartz crystal can be razor sharp. Handle with care. Be aware of unstable rocks, trees, and terrain under your feet, next to you, and above you. Even if something looks stable, that doesn't mean it is. Conduct a thorough examination of the area where you plan to work. Choose a safe spot. This spot has many hazards. Keep a good distance from others who are moving or breaking rock. Rock pieces may fly when struck by a rock hammer. Stay safe out there.
If you enjoy treasure seeking, you should enjoy searching for crystals. Make sure you see the video that was just before this one about safety. When you're safe, you can have the most fun. Let's look at common ways for beginners to search for crystals. A ground score is a crystal found from scanning the ground, with little to no digging. Both the rain and sun are helpful when looking for ground scores. The rain will wash away dirt and the sun will reveal a sparkle. Crystals can be found in loose soil or packed in clay-like dirt. Some mines have fresh soil where no one has dug before. Using their heavy machinery, mine owners make piles of tailings mixed with dirt. Select a secure area, relocate smaller rocks, and look for crystals with hand tools and screens. A popular activity is breaking smaller rocks. Rocks with vugs indicate that crystals could be inside. Seams or cracks may help to make it easier to break open a rock. Hard rock mining can be done with hand tools, power tools, and heavy machinery. Check with individual mines to see what is allowed. It takes additional knowledge, special skills, and lots of physical strength and endurance for advanced hard rock mining. This method is not for beginners. Will, an experienced local miner, enjoys advanced hard rock mining and understands the effort required to achieve this level of mastery.
What are some basic things you need for a day of prospecting? A backpack and a bucket work well to carry your gear. Think of tools you like to work with when digging dirt and breaking rocks. It can be as simple as a small crowbar, hand rake, a 2-pound crack hammer, and hardened steel chisel. Do not use your carpenter's hammer or wood chisels from home. There are lots of small micro-sized crystals hidden in the dirt. It may require some rinsing in water. One way is to use a sluice. A small mesh-sized screen will catch the micros. Here are 3 different mesh sizes. The micros will not fall through the small mesh-sized screen. Colanders from home or the dollar store should work for a day, but don't take the best ones from home. Someone might not like that. To avoid scratching the crystals when removing them from the dirt, use a plastic or wooden tool, like a plastic tent stake or chopstick. Have something handy to put your crystals in. Here are some examples. In addition, be sure to have a first aid kit, sun protection, bug protection. Lastly, don't forget to protect your knees, eyes, hands, and feet. Still need tools? Call ahead to see what you can rent or borrow. Have a great time. For more tool ideas, go to www.herkimerdiamonddetective.com to download a helpful equipment list.
Let's talk about etiquette at the mine. Public places have rules to benefit us all. They are important. The golden rule? Treat others the way you would like to be treated. Being courteous is valued in any situation. There is no need to pick up equipment if it looks like an active digging site. It is safe to assume the prospector will be back soon when equipment is unattended. Smoking and inappropriate language are 2 things that can affect those around you. Please be considerate. Never go on private property unless you have permission. Look around your space before you leave it. Pick up after yourself. And don't forget about safety. The #1 rule: